Good morning, students. Welcome to class 12th biology class. So, in 12th, we are going to start with the first unit, reproduction. Now, this reproduction unit has 4 chapters. We are having first chapter, reproduction in organisms. Now, this chapter is starting with the concept lifespan. So, what is meant by lifespan? So, every organism is born, एक organism का birth होता है, grows, reproduces and die. So, there is a definite lifespan. So, no individual is mortal. So, means अनश्वर नहीं है, except single celled organisms. All organisms are mortal. Death is a certainty. So, to explain that in your book, so there is given a figure 1.1 on page number 4. You can go through this and you will find that lifespan of some organisms is given. Some are filled and others are not filled. So, elephant has 75 years of lifespan, rosebush lives for 10 years, dog lifespan is 25 years, butterfly lifespan is 1 to 2 weeks, then crow lives for 15 years, banana tree for 25 years, cow for 25 years, then parrot for 140 years, then crocodile 60 years, horse 50 years, fruit fly 1 to 2 months, rice plant 4 months, tortoise 100 to 150 years, banyan tree lives for 200 to 500 years, peepal tree not mentioned here that lives for about 2000 to 2500 years. So from this figure you must have concluded that there is no relationship of lifespans of different organisms with each other. For example, crow and parrot, they are of the same size, but crow lives for 15 years, whereas parrot lives for 140 years. So no relationship. The elephant is 75 years, having 75 years of lifespan, crow is having 15 years and parrot is having 140. So no relationship. पारी परकम काया वाले ऑर्गेनिज्म जरूरी नहीं है कि उनका लाइफ स्पैन बहुत ज़्यादा हो. आप इस टेबल को लाइफ स्पैन की फिगर को आपने याद करना है. इस पे क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं मल्टीपल चॉइस में भी, वैसे भी रिलेशनशिप्स में भी. नाउ इफ ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर नॉट immortal, तो accept single celled organisms, then there is a necessity of a process, so that is reproduction. Because अगर आज एक क्रो की रिप्रोडक्शन बंद हो जाए, ह्यूमन बींग्स की रिप्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस बंद हो जाए, तो 15 सालों पे इस धरती पे क्या हो जाएगा? नो क्रो विल बी लेफ्ट. आफ्टर 120 years no human being will be left. So it means to continue the species existence, which is called perpetuation, continuity of life on this process, on this earth, the process reproduction is required. What reproduction is? It is the biological process of producing organisms, young ones similar to parents. Dog will produce dog, man will produce man, mean human beings. So crow will produce crows. So this process is called reproduction. So what is the significance of this process? 1 point, continuity of life for species. So replacement of death. Death is certainty. So it means the dead organisms will be replaced due to this process. So when reproduction occurs, you know, meiotic divisions in sexual reproduction, they occur and variations occur. The offsprings can be better or worse than their parents. So this is Variations means adaptations to the environment and evolution. So now about ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि अब आपने देखा है कि कोई सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन करता है, कोई एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन करता है, आपने ये सुन रखा है। तो एक ऑर्गेनिज्म कौन सा मेथड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन चूज करता है, उसके लिए क्या फैक्टर्स हैं, ये किस पे डिपेंड करता है, हैबिटेट कहाँ रहता है। सो अगर पानी में रहता है तो फिर वो जूस्पोर्स बना सकता है। इंटरनल फिजियोलॉजी, स्पोर्स बनाने के लिए इंटरनल फिजियोलॉजी में मटेरियल बनाना आता है तो स्पोर्स बनाएगा। सो लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वेदर द माइक्रोब है, प्रोटिस्टा का है कि मोनीरा का है, दैट इज इट्स लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। एंड फोर्थ फैक्टर इज जेनेटिक फैक्टर्स। इट मीन reproduction of an organism depends on its habitat, internal physiology, level of organization and genetic factors. Now the organism can choose two methods. Reproduction process is divided into two methods broadly, asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction, you know, it requires one parent, no gamete formation and their fusion, involves mitotic divisions, progeny produced is identical to the parents. So sexual reproduction, whereas that is biparental, involves gamete formation, involves meiosis, formation of gametes, their fusion to produce zygote, and the progeny produced is not identical to the parents, so they are different. Students, in the previous video we discussed about two methods of reproduction, asexual and sexual. The major differences between these two we mentioned as asexual reproduction is uniparental, it is involving mitotic divisions, no gamete formation and their fusion. So one thing more about asexual reproduction is that it results in the progeny, the individuals which are produced, they are not only identical to the parents but they are exact copy of their parents. Means their genetic material is also same. Now there is a term clone. Clone is morphologically and genetically identical organisms. So the term, what are clones? So individuals which are morphologically and genetically identical are called clones of each other. Now there are so many methods of asexual reproduction depending on the suitability of the organism. For example, in Protista and Monera, it includes bacteria, it includes single-celled eukaryote organisms. So in these organisms, binary fission is the method of asexual reproduction, which is shown in figure 1.2b in book. We will discuss just now. Then A, budding. Budding is seen in yeast. Yeast, which is a unicellular fungus. No doubt, other fungi are multicellular. Now in figure 1.3, there are further so many methods of reproduction coming under asexual reproduction. Just have a look on the method of binary fission method. You know, amoeba is showing binary fission. Binary means the parent body is dividing into two reproductive structures. So pseudopodia, which are locomotory organelles in bacteria, so they are withdrawn during binary fission. It occurs during favorable conditions. The first nucleus elongates, divides mitotically, so it is followed by a constriction which divides the parent body into two reproductive structures. So then same thing, the parent body is dividing into two reproductive structures, but in budding you will find that एक protuberance, एक उभरी हुई structure surface से, this is called protuberance. It arises from the parent. So then followed by division of nucleus. तो क्या difference हुआ binary fission and budding में? Budding in unicellular organisms. Here the nucleus divides first. Here the cytoplasmic structure, then the body first produces a protuberance, first produces a constriction. The two reproductive structures, the second point of difference, the reproductive structures, they are not of the same size as in a binary fission. So reproductive structure which is produced called bud, it is smaller than the parent. Now you will discuss, you will study like this, that you should know how to make difference. Now when the conditions, they turn unfavorable, so the amoeba-like organisms, what they do, they switch over to multiple fission method. Now what is multiple fission? So in binary fission, the nucleus divides first, followed by the cytoplasmic division, and only two equal sized reproductive structures are produced. But in multiple fission, nucleus divides so many times without followed by the division of the cytoplasm. This is the difference. A little bit of cytoplasm is left as residue in multiple fission. So क्या difference रहा multiple fission और binary fission में? Binary fission में two reproductive structures are produced simultaneously. Here more than two reproductive structures are produced. Usually, not always, binary fission occurs during favorable conditions and multiple fission occurs during unfavorable. But in Plasmodium, so that is malarial parasite, here multiple fission occurs during favorable conditions. So इसलिए आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि हमेशा ही क्या है बाइनरी फिशन फेवरेबल कंडीशंस में होती है और multiple fission unfavorable, not always. Now we come across the figure 1.3. Here you are seeing that in algae, the aquatic algae are aquatic, but aquatic fungi, you will find flagellated spores. Come to the figure 1.3, you will find that in A, what is shown? Zoospores. Zoo का मतलब animal, zoology. Zoospores. Spores are very active like animals. They are provided with flagella in aquatic fungi and algae. But Penicillium is not a aquatic fungus. So here you will find conidia. They are asexual spores produced in conidia. That is why these are called conidiospores. So conidia, zoospores are found in, I will ask you the question. Similarly, hydra, which comes under multicellular organisms, Cnidaria. Here external body is present. So budding is seen in hydra and internal buds are seen in sponges. So there is given a term gemule. Gemule formation occurs in dash. You will write in sponges. Rather to be more appropriate in freshwater sponges. Usually sponges are this marine. So marine conditions, they remain same throughout the year. But in freshwater sponges, the water conditions, they remain different during different seasons. So that's why the gemule, internal buds of sponges are called dash. You will write gemule. So this way, now we will start with the next asexual reproduction in plants, which is given a special name, vegetative propagation.